Hello everyone, my name is Miss Becca, for those who don't know, and today I'm going to be doing a video book review for our blog, Roger That. The book that I'm going to be reviewing is My Cousin Rachel by Daphne du Maurier. I want to just mention that I wish the trend of putting ribbon bookmarks in books would come back because it's so awesome. But anyway, that's beside the point. So for those who don't know, Daphne du Maurier is the author of the classic Rebecca, which was also made into a movie. She also wrote The Birds, which was made into a movie and directed by Hitchcock. And she wrote Frenchman's Creek and Jamaican Inn. I love her so much because she's really good at creating a sense of atmosphere that's almost ominous, even though it's technically not. Her books aren't really horror exactly. They're not really supernatural. I would say her books are more historical fiction, but kind of with a mystery twist embedded into them. So My Cousin Rachel is about this young man named Philip. He's 24 and he's basically a very wealthy member of the upper class in Cornwall. And even though she wrote this book in 1950, she definitely sets most of her books in the 1890s, 1880s kind of time frame. So that's definitely something that I noticed, because in this book, there's no electricity or anything, cars or anything like that, which I think is fun. Well, I don't think it's fun to not have those things, but I think it's fun for the atmosphere of the book. So Philip, as I previously said, is part of the upper class, and he's raised by his cousin Ambrose, and they have an all-male household, which is kind of like scandalous in their very, very small gossipy community. So Ambrose has health issues, so he goes off to Florence because the air there would be better. That's something that they did a lot back then, send people off to places where the air is better. I don't know if that actually has health effects. That should be something that I will look into. Who knows? But so Ambrose goes to Florence and he meets this woman who he finds out is his cousin Rachel. Or it's Philip's cousin Rachel. And they get married, which is kind of weird, but weird. And then at first, Ambrose sends letters to his cousin Philip, who's kind of more like his son because he raised Philip from a young age, saying, oh man, this is great, Rachel's awesome. She knows all about architecture and gardening and all this fun stuff. And then the letters take a dark turn. Eventually, at one point, one letter says, she's finally going to be the end of me, Rachel, my torment. And then Ambrose dies when he's in Florence, and he leaves everything in his will to Philip, not to Rachel, to Philip. So Philip has this hatred of Rachel that he harbors and really tries to keep that flame of hate going. And so when he finds out that Rachel, for some mysterious reason, is coming to Cornwall all the way from Florence, he wants to confront her because he really blames her for the death of his beloved father figure / cousin Ambrose. But when Rachel gets there, she's not anything like what Philip imagined. She's this very mysterious, beautiful, tragic kind of figure. And Ambrose starts to catch the feelings for her. So he's feeling very conflicted. So as the story goes on, the reader is constantly wondering, is Rachel really into Philip? Is she playing him? Is she a con artist? Is she really just tragically have bad luck with husbands? Because Ambrose is actually her second husband, the second one to die. And as we go on, we also wonder, well, this story is being narrated by Philip, so what is he leaving out? Because it's always important to remember whose perspective it is. And the ending, I don't want to spoil it, but it's definitely a really good ending. It doesn't let you down. And another thing that I really like about this book is that they just don't, books aren't written like this anymore. It's a very unique style that has definitely gone the way of the past. But, I liked it because it challenged me, and I like to be challenged. And it's something that I don't often read in the newer books coming out, the style of writing. And I just really like it because I think it's very classic and elegant and beautiful and detailed. And also when I go 100 pages and I'm like, yes, finally, after something is happening, because it's definitely very a slow burn kind of story, but it is worth it. And I recommend it. You gotta read this book. It's awesome. And if you like it, they made a movie out of it about 2 years ago. It's on Amazon Prime, and it's really good too. So that's my book review for today, and I highly recommend My Cousin Rachel. Thank you, and have a nice day. Bye.